Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the first video I'm making to give assistance for students or beginners, any person needing help with their code because it's not working properly or something like this. I'm also going to be recording for the same playlist feedback. So if you have a little project or something you would like to hear me giving you a feedback, I'll be more than glad to help with that. So this code here was sent by Daniel on Facebook in a Facebook group. Thanks Daniel for sharing your code, and I have a lot of pleasure to help you with this. So Daniel sent me his code in here, and then he was asking me why the text is going outside of the div. So let's try to take a look and check what is wrong in here. As you saw, I already had changed the background color for a blue, light blue, so you can see it better, the text right there. And this is creating a scroll, right? In this case, it's not a real text. It's just a long same word. But let's say for any reason you need to do something like this, and you have a small div. So how can we fix this problem? Okay, so let's first try to understand some fundamentals in here. As we can see, this is the HTML code. He has a div called kh1, and then he has a paragraph inside with this amount of characters one after the other. And then in the CSS, he has just a body background color, and in the same div that has a padding of 10 pixels, the orange border, a display block, which is actually not necessary because every div is by default in display block. So let's just remove this. It has a background red and a width of 10%. The first thing I want to show is I'm not sure if he really wanted or needed this div to be 10%. If you don't apply any width to your div, the div is going to complete the entire space. But we're still having the same problem because this word is just too long. And this is still going outside, even if my div is 100% width, it's still going outside. So let's go back here and apply maybe let's put 20% maybe, and then same problem. The problem is that the div is not growing in its height according to the content, and this is why this is considered as a single word. And it cannot be break. By default, your text is going to be continuous. So a way you can fix that, well, let's say if you had, let's change it here. If you had a normal text with spaces in between, this is what would happen. So you would have the div growing in its height according to your content. But this is not happening. This is not the case. So let's say you really need this amount of continuous letters one after the other. So what you can do is just simply apply, let's go put it back here as you had. Let's just apply a CSS property called word break. And the value that you can use is, I can't remember right now. The value you can use is word wrap and the break word. And the property that you can use is called word wrap. And the value break word. And the property that you're going to use is called word wrap. And the value is break word. And I save. And once you do that, now you're gonna have your, let's say, huge word breaking to the next. The characters are changing to the next line anytime necessary. because you have 10% of the width. Of course, this div is reducing or growing according to the size of the window. So this is what we have. I hope this is the solution you're looking for. So if anyone is finding any kind of difficulty in your code, or if you want any feedback, just let a comment below or contact me on Facebook, and then I'll be more than glad to help you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.